up to this point, we worked with the drawing tools or the components of stairs, except create sketch that we're gonna talk about it in this session. In fact, in Revit software, there are some tools provided for creating the standard and the most frequent type of stairs that are used in the uh, construction industry that we can use Create a Sketch to create the custom run by sketching the shape. As you can see, however, there are some points. The first point here is that we have to draw it or sketch it manually, that I will tell you how. And we got three specific tools that we should be familiar with them for drawing the sketch. Here the green lines are called as boundaries. That firstly we should draw the boundaries for the stairs that are called boundaries, and for drawing or creating the risers that are shown with the black line, watch this, and the blue line is called the stair path, that we have to sketch these all manually. And note that when we add the stairs as a component, if I move this, as you can see, the landing is changed too. Or for instance, if I create this stairs with its railing 1100s, watch this. As you can see, here is broken since we have changed it. But when we use create a sketch, and then when we move the stringers or supports, then we have to change or edit the landing manually too. I mean, here everything was automatic, but in the other tool we have to do everything manually. For instance, here we choose to add railings. Here, if we want to apply the railings, we have to make some changes upon the stairs to add the railing, that we'll talk about them later. But now we just want to focus on the stairs. Anyway, I click and create a sketch. As soon as I click on it, then we got access to the drawing tools. We got three new tools: boundary to sketch lines to define the boundary of the run of the stairs, and then the riser, that we can sketch the lines to define the riser of the run of the stairs, and the stair path to sketch the stair path for the run of the landing. And this is made up of the start and end points of the stair. And here the length of the stair path does matter, that we have to consider it, and also the boundary line is important too. Firstly, let us start with the boundaries. As an example, I draw this. As you can see, the color is green. If I want to have 5 stairs or 5 runs, 1500s, then we draw an arc by this way, another arc, another, and I continue. Let me delete this, and I mirror this at the other side by picking an axis, better. Then again, boundary line, I draw on a straight line. Very well. After that, I want to use peak line, then I draw an offset with 1100 millimeters, like this way. Watch this. This is the boundaries or the supports of the stairs that we cannot draw this using the components. So firstly we draw the supports, or we draw the boundaries. We don't need to close these two curves. After drawing the supports, we pick the riser, and then we click. Watch this, and then pick line. I specify 300s for the offset of the riser. Then we click on them for 5, 6, and we can add 18 more. Let me mirror them at the other side. Then 12 risers on left. Then we can draw some other risers manually, like this way. 10. I select them and then I mirror them at the other side. 8 are left. Again, we pick the riser. 7 and 6 and 5. Let me select them and then mirror them at the other side. Check this out. And 2 are left. Again, we pick the riser and then we draw it like this way. And let me adjust these. I minimize the radius. I delete these and also this one. I keep it. Let me select these 4 and mirror by picking axis like this way. Finish. 0 remaining. If I click on finish, let's see. Cannot finish since we haven't specified a stir path. Okay, so as you can see, the up and down of this stir is not specified yet, so we continue. We select stir path, pick line, and defining the offset 600. I specify half of it, 550, then like this way, and it will be shown in blue as you can see. Afterwards, we have to specify the start and end. Finish. Watch this. This is the stairs that in a specific way, watch this, by create a sketch. So guys, like this way you can create special and customized stairs by drawing the supports. And the last one was customized, but this one is the default type of thread or run of the Revit. So by this way you can use create a sketch if the components were not useful for you. But you can select these, then click on edit stairs. Again, select them, edit the sketch, edit the boundary, edit the path, edit the risers, and whatever revision that you wanna do. And note that if I double click on it, watch this, if you double click for twice, you can enable the sketching mode or edit a sketch environment. And if we create a stir using component like these, this time if I open the sketch stirs, then as you can see, edit a sketch is not available for it since this is not a sketch, this is a component. So as you remember, we can edit the components from their parameters as we talked about them. But if you wanted to convert the stairs that were created by component, you can use convert to sketch based. As you can see, you can convert a common run or landing to a custom component for sketch edit. But if you convert them, there is no return and no reset. You can't again convert the components. For instance, if you want to customize the landing, I can click on it and then click on convert. As you can see, converting an automatic landing or a run component to a custom sketch base is irreversible, and you can edit the sketch of a custom component. Okay, we clicked on OK, and right now we got it as a sketch, as you can see. Then I can delete this line and then add some new lines. Watch this. By this way. For instance, like this way. Watch this. I edit the boundaries, then I click on finish to save the changes. Here is the result. If I edit it again, but here we got the runs as components but the landing as a sketch that we can convert them to. Watch this. Finish. So you can convert the stir components to sketch-based mode. Anyway, I open the north view. Then I want to draw some levels thread, 4 meters for each of the level height or offset. Watch this. Then I want to delete the walls and also the floors. I only need the stairs. I make a copy out of this and then I place it there. Then in the projects which are made up of multiple levels, that we use a type of a family in all of the levels, we can select the element or the component. Then here we got select level. In multi-history level, we can use the current stir to generate a continuous multi-story stir on selected levels. So it enables us to make some duplication out of the selected stir and then apply it on other selected levels. I will talk about it in the next session.